Inequity, defined as lack of fairness or justice, is a word that can best describe funding for pediatric cancer. Pediatric cancer research is significantly underfunded compared to its adult cancer counterpart, which is now seeing trends of improved lifestyle. So why don't we ask for the same for pediatric cancer? Let's begin by looking at the facts and statistics for childhood cancer. According to the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation, every day, 43 children are diagnosed with cancer. Imagine being a parent and hearing the words, "Your child has cancer." It's certainly nothing that you've ever predicted, and definitely something you never could have prevented. Cancer is also the leading cause of death in children under the age of 19, but those who survive and defy the odds, 95% experience severe health-related issues later in life. So not only did you conquer the battle of your life, the rest of your time on Earth may not be what you may have hoped for. These individuals are more likely to experience relapses, which is the cancer reappearing in a more aggressive form. They may experience cognitive impairments or have a shorter lifespan. And yet, only 4% of the federal budget is allotted to pediatric cancer research. And the absurd part is how restricted treatment options are for pediatric cancer, depending on certain conditions, which I will discuss later. So now let's flip the switch, add 10 years, and look at a different age range of young adults ranging from 20 to 39 years old. And let's see the differences. 80,000 young adults are diagnosed with cancer. It is now the fourth leading cause of death, following behind car accidents, suicide, and homicide. Young adults might be at risk for secondary health-related impairments, but this ultimately depends on the type of cancer, the stage of the cancer, as well as the location of the cancer. According to the National Cancer Institute, the federal budget for cancer research has increased by 5% in 2018. And get this, the treatment is working, it's effective, and is causing for the mortality rate to decrease by 1.8% in the last 20 years. So why not shift some of the funds of cancer research to pediatric cancer research to see if it'll have similar trends? Now let's dive deeper into the differences between adult and pediatric cancer. And the main thing it comes down to, according to Dana-Forbes Cancer Institute, childhood cancers tend to act more aggressive and progress more rapidly than adult cancers. And because of this, 80% of pediatric cancers have metastasized by the time it is discovered. This means that by the time a child is diagnosed with cancer, it has already progressed to stage 4. This is the highest stage for cancers, and it also has the lowest survival rate. So not only are children are enduring the hardest, most difficult fight of their life, they're experiencing the most difficult and most painful version of it. And look at this, only 20% of adult cancers have metastasized by the time it's discovered. So why not increasing the funds to find better ways of diagnosing pediatric cancers quicker, or finding more treatment options that are better suited for more aggressive cancers? Because since the 80% have metastasized at this point, it requires a more aggressive treatment options. And that automatically goes to chemotherapy and radiation. And these treatment options are causing the severe health-related issues, because not only is it targeting the majority of cancer cells, it is also killing healthy cells surrounding it. That is immune cells, that is stomach cells, that are lung cells, that are getting killed away by toxins and chemicals being injected into the body. And though the body is growing and those cells will grow back, it won't be at the same capacity that it was originally, which causes for the health issues to arise. So what can you and I do to make a difference in this process? And to be quite frank, it's up to you. I know my part. There are a plethora of pediatric cancer foundations to donate to all over the world. You just have to find the name. And there's any amount of money is acceptable. Anything that can go towards food for the week, groceries, down payments on houses, rent for the month, anything that can loosen the burden on those medical bills that are to come. There are a few local pediatric cancer foundations nearby in the area, being Alex's Lemonade Stand and the Four Diamonds Foundation, both of which are very prominent and very involved in Penn State Thon and mini thons around. So as we can see, the standards are not the same for adult and pediatric cancers, as adult cancers take priority of the funding. But as advances in adult cancer research continue to arise and new treatment plans continue to lower the mortality rate, it's time to shift our focus to another obstacle within the area of study. If a child is to survive pediatric cancer, it has their entire life ahead of them, whereas an adult may only have 20 years left. So why not we find ways to minimize additional health issues that may arise by funding more towards pediatric cancer, so we can hopefully ensure a more enjoyable life after battling cancer. Thank you.